Good morning, Aibawan Vanakkam. Great to see everybody. Thank you, Jean. I'm so delighted to join you here today to open the Mojo Lanka Festival, actually Sri Lanka's very first Mojo Festival. It's a celebration, it's a showcase of the power of mobile journalism in Sri Lanka. And as the United States and Sri Lanka celebrate 75 years of bilateral relations this year, we are at a historic moment in which information is more democratized than ever before. Everyone here with a smartphone in their pocket or purse has the potential to tell a story, to present an idea, express an opinion, and reach an audience. I know that's true for me as somebody who's almost addicted to my phone and as an active social media user. Such technology was not imaginable 20 years ago. Think about that. 20 years ago, what were you doing? Yet today, there are more active mobile cellular connections in Sri Lanka than the entire population, which demonstrates the explosion of technology. Technology has changed journalism as well. Stories can be more well-rounded and offer different perspectives, increasing the power to fully inform people and affect positive change. Engaging in reporting professionally or as a citizen journalist requires the courage of your convictions to discover the truth and share it clearly. I remember my own days as an aspiring and young student reporter at my California high school. Sources had told me about some bias in the student council selection process for the Student of the Month award. I conducted interviews, dug into research, and published an expose. As a result, I faced some bullying and harassment. But my work led to a more transparent, inclusive, and diverse process. And that experience as a 16-year-old has stayed with me over the ensuing years. That time sparked my passion in defending the freedom of press. And I remember that time, I wonder how much more richly and more powerfully I could have told that story if I'd had the technology that are all available to us today. One thing hasn't changed about journalism, and that it's because it is so important to remember it is the cornerstone of a healthy democracy. Now, unfortunately, the 2023 World Press Freedom Index, issued by Reporters Without Borders, rates Sri Lanka as 135th out of 180 countries. The situation is assessed as difficult. Meanwhile, Freedom House, in its 2023 Freedom in the World Index, rates Sri Lanka only as partially free. In such an environment, the role of mobile journalism is more important than ever. This type of reporting, often conducted by ordinary citizens, armed only with their mobile phones, is independent of many of the constraints the mainstream media faces. Events can be recorded and disseminated in real time and sent out to the world unfiltered. Now, overall, that is a benefit, but it is important to remember 1,000 individual cell phone videos can also tell a distorted story. It's one of the reasons USAID's Media Empowerment for a Democratic Sri Lanka activity offers this mobile journalism training. Mobile journalism has revolutionized the way we consume information. It has disrupted the media landscape, creating competition and giving rise to citizen journalism. The world witnessed the incredible power of citizen journalism in the United States in 2020. If we recall, George Floyd, an African-American man, was arrested in the United States for allegedly using a counterfeit $20 bill, and he died in police custody. Did you know that it was a 17-year-old student who filmed that entire excruciating 9 minutes of his death on her mobile phone? That video, that single video, went viral, drawing attention to the racial disparities and inspiring sustained citizen activism to seek police reforms in my country. Now, here in Sri Lanka, USAID's Citizen Connect platform has been a catalyst for change, highlighting stories of resilience and innovation. This platform has given a voice to the marginalized, covering stories often ignored by mainstream media. Amend has forged a network of over 60 citizen journalists from all across Sri Lanka. The Citizen Connect Facebook platform reaches more than 5 million viewers every month, with hundreds and thousands of engagements. This is only the beginning for mobile journalism. The use of new and powerful technologies will only increase as at bringing unimagined possibilities and, yes, new challenges as well. Mobile journalists must communicate their stories with the highest standards of journalism and ethics, while activities such as MEND engage in media and digital literacy to counter the spread of mis- and disinformation. Journalists must be free to ply their trade. Access to truth, transparency, accountability must remain unfettered by legal restrictions or self-censorship. At the same time, the burden is on you, the content creators, whether professional or ordinary citizens, to use the medium responsibly. Today is another milestone in the 75 years of partnership between the United States and Sri Lanka, as we proudly launch this Mobile Journalism Festival. Let us keep in mind both the tremendous power and awesome responsibility this technology brings in its wake. Mobile journalism can open up the world. Practiced ethically and skillfully, it can bring the voices of the marginalized to the fore, hold those in power to account, and celebrate the lives and achievements of people all too often ignored by the mainstream. This is what this festival is all about: the brave new world of mobile journalism and the infinite possibilities it brings. I just visited the other section where you have the opportunity today, later, to view the various videos and examples and engage in small discussions. So I hope throughout this day you learn from each other, you learn from the trainers, and really take this responsibility and take it out into the world, take it out into Sri Lanka, and help educate and empower all those around you. Thank you.
You're watching the Lifetraveler channel.